you going to do?
We've cried 500 times today.
We've done it
today.
a lot. We've done
no.
To find refuge in the witches.
Well,
That's what I said.
yeah. That's really powerful.
High kicks. Oh, how dare you?
Yeah, the stuff you don't see is the most special stuff.
Yeah.
Whoa, stop.
Whoa.
Jesus Christ.
Don't
Yeah. Which witch cried most on set? Ari? Ooh, no, ooh.
Wait, it depends. I mean, both.
Hey everyone, and welcome back to Scandalous Media. It's Angela here, and today we're going to talk about Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande's chaotic press tour for Wicked, filled with random crying moments to aggressive hand-holding to moments where it looks like we're interrupting an intimate moment, leading everyone to ask what the hell went on during filming. On top of that, the Wicked press tour has been filled with controversies, whether that's Cynthia getting mad at a fan who photoshopped the poster to resemble the original Broadway show, or Ariana who's still reeling from the homewrecker allegations with her co-star and boyfriend Ethan Slater. Something about this whole cast gives me the idea that it's not going to end well, but they're going to keep up the act until part 2 of Wicked comes out next year in November. What do you guys think? I'm also going to talk about both Ariana and Cynthia's changing appearance, leading to many fan concerns, and Ariana's response to that. Before we start, be sure to like and subscribe for new videos each week. Check out our past Ariana videos discussing her controversial dating history, as well as the psychology of Ariana Grande, which is very relevant to today's video topic. Follow us on our social media, check out scandalous.media for inside celebrity tea, and without further ado, let's begin. Chaotic moments from the press tour. Let's start with the viral video that was only a teaser of what was to come. When Ariana was asked, in what way has the person sitting next to you changed you for good, she started crying to the point where she didn't answer the question and Cynthia had to answer for her instead.
Well, yeah. I think we found a little piece of ourselves in each other.
The whole time they're holding hands and rubbing fingers, while Cynthia explained that when they started filming the movie, they were both missing a part of themselves which they found in the other person. In all fairness, it sounded very cute and wholesome. However, 36 crying videos later and it's like, okay, now you're doing too much. In a different interview, the two of them are just staring at each other as Ariana holds onto one finger of Cynthia's as Cynthia is grasping her heart.
I didn't know that was happening.
I mean, what? They were also freaking out and broke both their mics when they found out who was interviewing them.
Okay, thank you.
Amazing.
Thank you.
That's crazy.
God.
I know you guys knows that. I know it got the Tony, but.
Then they got up and started screaming, and Ariana randomly started singing. The interview continued to get more bizarre. Nothing was crazier than the holding space meme where Ariana, Cynthia, and the interviewer all confused the hell out of everyone.
I've seen this week people are taking the lyrics of Defying Gravity and really holding space with that and feeling power in that.
I didn't know that was happening.
I've seen it, yeah.
That's really powerful.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I wanted.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was happening.
I've seen it on a couple posts. I don't know how widespread, but I am in queer media, so that's my,
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Like, what does that even mean? Social media's reaction was hilarious. One user wrote, "I've come to the conclusion that this clip only makes sense if you assume that Ariana and Cynthia believe they wrote Wicked themselves." Another said, "I'm completely mesmerized by this clip. It's almost like they are speaking a language I don't understand. I can't catch the sense of it for a single moment. I'm not understanding the words or the feelings or the energy at all. It's amazing." Another said, "Watching this makes me feel like I'm huffing gasoline. It's so surreal, like why is Ariana holding her singular finger like that? What does holding space for the lyrics mean? That's exactly what I wanted. You didn't write the damn musical and it's been out for years." So after that went viral, Ariana and Cynthia clarified what the hell was going on, with Ariana saying she was confused the whole time.
So I didn't know what any part of it meant. I didn't understand the first sentence. And then I definitely didn't understand what was happening, how you responded. I was like, oh, what did she say? What did you hear? And I just wanted to be there because I knew something big was happening.
Cynthia herself didn't know what was going on, which fed into the entire theory that they're just upping the act to promote the movie, which I'm going to talk about later in the video.
I had no idea that this thing was going on. But then after a while, I didn't know how to be there.
They even mentioned how Ariana held Cynthia's finger because she didn't know what to do.
I'm gonna grab this because I think you might need something.
Yeah.
And I don't know what the tapping was about.
Then there was a different interview where Cynthia was already crying and Ariana kept trying to console her while a helicopter flew over them.
Go. Hey.
They're both so unserious because, one, the helicopter isn't going to hear you, and two, this looks like a satirical script. One funny moment from the red carpet premiere was Ariana's reaction to the reporter telling her they met all their friends and current partner through being a fan of hers.
Met each other, found each other. I'm in a relationship because of it, through your fandom.
This is especially funny when you consider the lore of Ariana's fandom because there is a specific subgroup that was so obsessed with her, it spawned a bunch of impersonators who Ariana had said in the past really creep her out. Speaking of creepy behavior, Ariana and Cynthia's relationship has creeped people out, leading many to theorize if they're overdoing the act to promote the movie or if they're actually soul sisters bonded by the filming of Wicked. Fans have chalked it up to it just being the Wicked experience, referencing the original cast of Wicked with Indina Menzel and Kristen Chenoweth, and how close they were during the show and promo where we see them staring lovingly at each other like Ariana and Cynthia, then kissing each other on the cheek, Kristen lovingly touching Indina's arm when she won an award, during an interview, during speeches, at award shows, and so much more. So is it the Wicked experience or is it simply promo for the film? Ariana and Cynthia's weird close relationship. So this is information I haven't revealed anywhere else, but a source I spoke to about Ariana and Cynthia said that there were times on set where they reportedly had to take a break from each other and that they're not as close as they seem, so do what you will with that information. I believe there is truth to the extent of how grateful they are for one another and the opportunity to star in a huge film like Wicked, but sometimes it comes off like they're overcompensating or doing too much, leading me to believe that it's all for show. Just talking about Cynthia brings Ariana to tears.
So grateful to have done this with her. Sorry. It's just...
Some people think it's very weird, others think it's wholesome and shows how much she loves Cynthia, who claims that Ariana needs contact when there's emotion.
Ari needs contact when there's emotion, so she needs to be close. So I'd just be there with her for a second.
Whatever that means. They couldn't even stop holding hands during this one interview, and someone said, if this aired as a skit on SNL, that episode would get the highest ratings in 15 years. Because their dynamic is just so interesting.
And if you need to cry right now, you cry.
Yeah. And
It feels like it's more than just loving each other and bonding on a film. Ariana met her match though when she went on the Drew Barrymore show, and Drew got emotional when Ariana expressed her admiration for her, and then Ariana got emotional as well.
Get there and do that where it gets hard, and I just wanted to say that because I admire you so much, not only because of your brilliant work, but because of the light that you bring, and I just had to say that.
That means so much to me coming from you.
It's just one big emotional fest. One user pointed out that Cynthia and Ariana seem like they are on a completely different press tour than Jonathan Bailey and Jeff Goldblum.
She's very patient with me.
Likewise. Ooh, don't look at me like that.
Look how fantastic. Look, and that blue, so that powder.
Take a look at this video of Ariana posing on the red carpet while Cynthia is in the corner screaming, "Yes, Ari," and hyping her up to have her moment.
Work, baby! Yes! Yes, Ari! Yes!
It's cute and all, but it's very extra. It's not like Ariana was some underground artist who finally got her red carpet moment, nor was she the only star in the film. Cynthia was too, and she let everyone know that when she flipped out on a fan who made an edit paying homage to the original Wicked poster. Valid or projecting? Cynthia posted the original poster on her story and said, "This is the wildest, most offensive thing I have seen, equal to that awful AI of us fighting, equal to people posing the question, is your blank green?" Which is her referring to people joking about whether or not she's green down there. I mean, I can see how that's offensive, but it's not that deep. She continued by saying that the original poster is an illustration, but I am a real-life human being who chose to look right down the barrel of the camera to you. the viewer, because without words, we communicate with our eyes. Our poster is an homage, not an imitation. To edit my face and hide my eyes is to erase me, and that is just deeply hurtful. Of course, you can't tell social media I chose to look right at you because it's going to lead to a significant amount of trolling. It's giving Karlie Kloss at the Met Gala. She then posted the Wicked poster and said, "Let me put this right here to remind you and cleanse your palate." Now, the fan who made the poster expressed how they meant no harm, but they just wanted to do a fun edit to the original one, and it's not like Cynthia was being erased on purpose, as Ariana's hand was edited to cover more of her face. I personally believe that Cynthia's feelings of being erased as a black actress are valid, but she got triggered and made something a personal attack when all it was a fan edit. As a celebrity, you can't police the edits people are gonna make, nor should you even give fans or trolls that much space to hold. Get it?
Holding space with that.
Since Cynthia is starring alongside a household name like Ariana Grande, who boasts a significantly larger fan base, it's easy for her to be momentarily overshadowed by Ariana's immense popularity. I feel like sometimes Cynthia feels like she's in Ariana's shadow, which leads Ariana and the rest of the cast to overcompensate to make her feel welcome, which is sweet and all, but it's definitely inevitable when starring alongside someone who has their own level of fame.
What were your nerves like on the first day on set when you were singing to a musical icon like Ariana Grande?
Yeah, and Cynthia.
Another big topic on the Wicked press tour is weight loss and how both Ariana and Cynthia, but specifically Ariana, have lost a dramatic amount of weight. Ariana's dramatic weight loss has sparked concern among fans, leading to questions directed at her. In response, after more than a decade in the spotlight, she addressed her weight more openly than ever before. Excessive weight loss and concerned fans. Ariana Grande's weight has been a topic of conversation since her debut. It's also something I have previously covered on my blog, especially in 2014 when it was an increasing topic of interest. Ariana always had a petite frame, but in the last few years, her already tiny frame is getting, well, even tinier. Paparazzi photos and red carpet looks alarmed fans and the public who were seeing yet another drastic change in Ariana's appearance. On the Wicked press tour, she was asked about how she deals with comments about her body, and she had to hold back tears.
How do you deal with that?
My goodness. Yeah. I'm not gonna. It's okay. It's okay. It's just. It's a good question.
Really good question.
She also opened up about the public feeling comfortable criticizing her appearance and said,
You know, I've been kind of doing this in front of the public and kind of been, you know, a specimen in a petri dish really since I was 16 or 17, you know, so I have heard it all.
Interestingly enough, she says that she's fixed things she's gotten criticized about, but it's still not good enough.
I've heard every version of it, of what's wrong with me, and then you fix it, and then it's wrong for different reasons.
Ariana is someone who has dodged plastic surgery accusations left and right, so I feel like that was an admission, no?
Full transparency, as a beauty person, as I do my lips, I've had a ton of lip filler over the years, and Botox.
Yes, she has previously opened up about filler and Botox, but as I said in a blog post last year, that was a psychology tactic used by celebrities where if you admit to one thing, it's an attempt to close the chapter on that, therefore every alleged plastic surgery will be chalked up to, well, it was just filler and Botox. Suddenly, no one is pestering the celeb about all the things they're lying about, even if the celebrity only gave 1% of honesty. Ariana looks like a completely different person and yet claims she wants to be transparent with us. Ariana's also the queen of word salad. She should give a course on media training because the way she can twist herself out of a topic is incredible. However, what she said was very valid about how constant comments about someone's body, whether that's from family or the internet, can be damaging to both parties.
There's a comfortability that people have commenting on that I think is really dangerous. And I think it's dangerous for all parties involved.
But as a public figure, your appearance is an influence. It's why the Kardashians don't get any grace when they complain about societal pressures, because people are like, you guys invented the societal pressures with your unrealistic beauty standards. Especially when celebrities appear as if everything is natural, and so it gives this false idea that their face or body can be achieved naturally, meanwhile they have gotten all this work done. It's not about whether or not a celeb got work done, it's about how not disclosing that or lying about it can influence someone incorrectly, and even though it's not their job to be role models, they should shoulder some sort of responsibility by at least not lying or complaining about public interest in a topic. The whole, you shouldn't comment on anyone's body type or weight, you don't know what they're going through, yes, is valid, but it's also insane to expect people to remain silent over a public figure who for 98% of the world will only see them through a screen, and that appearance is one of the main connections fans have with a celebrity. Looks in general are a big part of our world, and Hollywood is the #1 place that knows that. So the belief that we don't have to adapt the opposite of the New York City subway motto of you see something, you don't say anything is unrealistic. Ariana can't appear excessively thin to the point where it's a little alarming, and yet at the same time also want that peace of mind of no questions asked about it. Maybe her inner circle can play that yes men game, but you can't police the internet. That's not a privilege you have as a public figure. One user wrote, "People are not body shaming her, they are genuinely worried because she has lost a good amount of weight and it does not look healthy. There is a difference between being concerned and being blatantly disrespectful. People are worried and that's okay." She appears as skin and bones nowadays, and people aren't expected to say they're concerned, but it is concerning. Sure, we can argue it's not our business, but it is if you're a public figure doing press tours. You can't get mad when the press you're doing gets talked about. That's the whole point of a press tour. And if God forbid something bad does end up happening, people reflect on the past saying, oh my god, the signs were right in front of us, or I can't believe no one said anything. That's what people said about Liam Payne shortly after his death. People also pointed out Cynthia's weight loss, leading to many before Wicked versus after Wicked viral comparisons. Yes, she lost weight in comparison to before, and maybe it's just me, but her weight loss seems normal to an extent. You can even see her arm muscles popping up here and there, which is very different than how Ariana appears. What do you guys think? The Standard wrote that photos and videos from the Wicked promo tour are so concerning that silence would be, on balance, worse. This is not just genetics or bone structure or commitment to veganism. When the American singer and British actress were cast in 2022, they were already Hollywood thin. Now you can see the outlines of their skulls through their hollow cheeks and sunken eyes. We should be concerned for them and the women and girls who are the prime audience for this movie adaptation. Later in the article they wrote, "This is a musical about witches bonding at boarding school, not peasants suffering during the French Revolution."
Whoa.
And as Ozempic bulldozes its way through the body positivity movement and heroin chic sneaks in again, we can't let uncomfortable levels of thinness go unremarked upon. They're selling Mattel dolls modeled on these women to children. The number of children and young people in the UK seeking treatment for an ED has more than doubled between 2016 and 2023. It cannot be normalized to be this underweight. I couldn't have said it better myself. What do you guys think? If you guys want more inside tea, check out my blog post titled "The Many Faces of Ariana Grande, Her Unusual Appearance," which spilled tea about her changing appearance, alleged plastic surgery, and of course, her weight loss while filming Wicked. There, my source alleged that Ariana picked everything apart about herself and then starved all day long, saying that she looks so fragile and sick, even photographers and producers are in shock. I was even told from blank, friend who did work on blank, that they had to make her look bigger in photos because she looked so sick. Keep in mind that this information about Ariana filming Wicked was posted in November 2023, and seeing the reaction from people a year later gives credibility to everything my source said. My source also said that one more thing to mention about Ariana's weight loss on top of the possible ED battle, she thought she needed to look on screen ready for her movie Wicked, so she lost even more weight so the camera doesn't make her look bigger. Funny enough, the movie editors thought she looked too skinny. I'll link the post in the description box because it talks about a lot of important topics ranging from Ariana's marketing, Ethan Slater, her debut, and more. Don't forget to check out the psychology of Ariana Grande as well. Well, that's all for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. What was your favorite moment from the Wicked press tour, and have you seen Wicked yet? What do you think about the controversy surrounding Cynthia and Ariana's weight loss? Let me know in the comments, like and subscribe for weekly videos, follow us on our social media, and as always, I'll see you next time.